Hey, Shalom. It's Shamak coming at you another one, giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah, whom the world English called Yeshua, Yahweh, Jesus Christos, God, Most High, you know, Christ, Caesar Borgia, you know, Yeshaya, but also double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well even unto this day, whom I learned this truth from. And Kazak Shalom to you brothers across the four corners of the earth, pushing His word and truth and sincerity, making the calling and election sure, just as well as you few sisters who might be listening and learning. And what I got for you today is dream testimony of spiritual power. You know, so getting right into it. It was me, the brother Kadash, and then the elder Daniel, and we was standing on the grass of a house, and we was standing in front of the house on the grass, and Daniel and Kadash was talking about something, and I instantly looked up, and I seen a white cloud with holes in it, like spots throughout the cloud, like circular spots throughout the cloud, as if, you know, somebody poked a hole through the cloud multiple times. And I instantly knew it was a chariot, and then the brothers instantly knew it was a chariot, and it was like, Brother Kadash was like, hey, record it. And so, you know, I made haste to you know, record it with the recording device that I had. And then the chariot started to fly off as I was fiddling, trying to record, you know, the chariot. You know? Prophecy, man. But yeah, I was fiddling, trying to record the chariot. And man, the chariot pulled off, man, while I was trying to record it, so I wasn't able to record it. And so I kind of got pissed off, and I fell down to my knees, and I started banging on the ground, like, never, you know, just never could, you know what I mean? Just like, just kind of in a letdown spirit, I wasn't able to record the chariot. Cause the chariot kind of, and as I was like, when I put my device into the air to record it, it was like slowly accelerating until it just fully zoomed off in a circular motion. Kind of remind me of the scene off of Superman or Man of Steel, when the Kryptonians they had that spaceship chariot, and it pulled off, you know, in an arching type of it's like you know, movement. But yeah, I was pissed off, fell to the ground out of sorrow. And then when I looked up, I realized that the chariot was coming back around, you know? You know, like it was coming back around towards us, you know, so we were just looking at it, you know, come all the way back around at full speed. But, you know, when it reached us, it was transformed into a different type of chariot. It was almost like a little fighter jet. It almost looked like a little like a fighter jet. It was all white at the time with a red tip. Well, first it was white with spots in it. It looked like a white cloud with spots in it. And then when I tried to record it, it pretty much revealed itself as a chariot, and while it was accelerating, so it shapeshifted into like a silver type of chariot. You know, once we found out that it was, you know, a so-called UFO, which is a chariot, so yeah, about Shimon Shah. And then when it came back around, it shapeshifted into like a fighter jet that was all white with a red tip. But, you know, by the time it reached us, it was like small. It was like you can pick it up with your hand, you know. And it fell into the ground, you know. Like when it reached us, it zoomed past us, right in front of us, and it fell to the ground, you know, to the point to where it was, you know, the nose of it was in the ground. And so we like, what the heck? And so I picked it up, and then I looked to observe it and to look at it, and it clamped to my arm, like, you know, the wings that was on a chariot had clamped to my arm. And I'm like, you know, I was shocked. And so I pulled it off, you know. I had pulled it off of my arm, you know. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, you know, I ended up just putting it back on, because those are the angels, you know. So I was like, you know, I put it back on. And when I put it back on, bro, it started transforming into like some type of suit. It was like a super suit. It was like a super suit all around me, man. And I was just pretty much wearing like an all white super suit, man, you know. Bro, yeah, man, it was dope. I got to looking at my hands, like, you know, just looking at my hands, you know. And you know, the only thing that it didn't cover was my head, you know. And I'm like, call all y'all about shooting out shot. Call out, you know. Hey, I woke up saying, call all y'all about shooting out shot, man. You know. Yeah. So hey, brothers, man, y'all about shooting out shot gonna do some miraculous things, man. You know. It was on some Iron Man type shit. You know, the way that it clamped around me, but it was more. Like, it was more sophisticated, you know, in a way, man. You know, it was more, it was like, wow, man, you know. But yeah, man, hey, you might have the angels, you might be praying to the Lord in your distress, and then the angels come down to you and give you a golden flaming sword. Or you might be crying out to the Lord in distress, and you know, you come across a KJV or a 1611 while you in prison, or while you in your situation that you're dealing with, your lot, and then you pick it up, and then next thing you know, it started transforming into like a sword, man, an actual sword. What, you know, an actual sword and shield or something like that. You know, like. You know, hey, man, the Lord's gonna be doing some miraculous works, man. You know, pretty much the chariot transformed into like a suit for me, man. You know, it was dope, and that suit, it looked dope, man, too. You know, yeah, man. But well, yeah, that was pretty much it on it, man. That spiritual power is on its way, man. You know, but yeah, Lord's willing, this is edifying, and Tawadi Abashima Shah, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shah, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shah, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shah, Brakata Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba Hashem, Rakah HaKodash, Brakatum, Laha Akim, Brakatum, Laha Akim, Brakatum, Laha Akim, Brakatum, Laha Akiwa, and the 1/3 women children gonna make on the Lord, and Brakatum, Laha Alahayim. You know, like I said, Thawadi Yabashima Shah, forgive me the spirit to do this lesson till next time I say Shalom.